Good morning. Welcome to the Church of the River, also known as the First Unitarian Church of Memphis. My name is Monica Clark Robinson. My pronouns are she and her, and I am the lucky soul who is currently serving this congregation as the ministerial intern, aka Minister in Training. I would like to invite you now to rise in body and spirit, for hymn number 170 in the gray hymnal, "We Are a Gentle, Angry People." And you may be seated. Well, I do have some announcements for you, but first I have to say, and I was supposed to say this earlier and didn't, this morning we do have childcare and family ministry gatherings for children and youth of all ages from birth through 12th grade. Youth in 6th through 12th grade gather at 11 a.m. in the youth room across the courtyard, while our younger children join us here at the beginning of the service. So if there are any visiting youth who are here and you would like to go out and join the youth group now, you may do so. And of course, children of all ages are always welcome to remain in the sanctuary. Time for a few announcements. Alliance will meet on Tuesday, October 8th at Trezevant once again. Carol Strawn, is that correct? Will be speaking about the League of Women's Voters. Please join us at 10:30 and bring a brown bag lunch to enjoy following Carol's program. For more information, contact Sue Myers. The Soup Kitchen meets Saturday, October 12th at 3:30 at St. John's United Methodist Church. To sign up, please contact Dan Bing. And the blessing of the backpacks will take place on October 20th during our service. I love the blessing of the backpacks. Please do join us for that. We will also celebrate Trunk or Treat Sunday, October 27th after the service. I tell you what, if you're a kid in this congregation, there's some cool stuff coming up this month. Please note that foot traffic on the south side of the sanctuary should enter and exit in front of the black banister rather than by the steps and through the choir loft. If you are a first-time visitor to the Church of the River, welcome! We are so glad to have you this morning. Please do pick up, if you look at the back there is a swag bag, a little, new visitor swag bag of goodies back there, and be sure and get that on your way out today. So I do have a couple of special announcements. At this time, I would like to introduce Diana Russell, who will speak to you about becoming a care coordinator. You can go there, or you can come up here.
No, whatever. I'll be fine here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Diana Russell, and I've been here at this church for, 25 years. And I'm looking for Marty Holiday. Marty. Choir member. That's it. Forgot that. She's in the choir. I forgot she's in. Anyway, I'm here to say that Marty Holiday and I are co-chairs of what's called, I call the care ministry. I think some people call it the care team. There's some signs around here that talk about what we do, but primarily, and this has been going on for a long time, we have volunteers who provide meals when called upon. Meals, cars, Good Samaritan acts, which means maybe taking somebody to the hospital or maybe doctor's visits, things of that sort. We've got lots of volunteers. We've really got good volunteers for that. But where we are lacking, because we're all aging, is what happens on this thing, is that there's a point person every month called a care coordinator. And really, it's not a big deal. People get intimidated by it, but it just means you are the person that hears about the need of a person here in our church, and then you contact the volunteers to get it done. And we used to have one every month. Now we have 4 people in the church. So that just means that she and I then take on more months, which again is not a big deal. But if there's anyone here that is open to the idea of hearing about that, to be a care coordinator each month, talk to Marty, talk to me. I'm in the directory under Russell. If you don't have to get to the directory, do we know how to?
They can email the office.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Email the office, and just they will contact us. But think about it, especially if you are not new to the church, but you're younger than us. Please think on that. Okay, thank you.
And now our DRE Jessica has an announcement for us.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I have a little bit of an update, which is that, as I think all of you know, our staffing for family ministry has been up and down over the last year, and as of right now, it is as low as it has ever been. So we currently have 5 open positions in family ministry, everywhere from working in the nursery to working with our high school youth group. So if you know anyone, a coach, a favorite babysitter, anybody you know who you think is great with kids, who might be interested in working here at the congregation on Sunday mornings, please, please, please send them to us. And we also need classroom volunteers to support our paid staff, and in the meantime to fill in so that we can continue to offer classes for all ages. We have a handful of really deeply dedicated volunteers, and people get sick and go on vacation and have to be able to have weeks off. But I'm looking at Mary Lou and Matt sitting here, who have, at this point, are in the classroom just about every week. And we would love to have more folks in that so that they can rotate through and everybody can get a breather sometimes. So that's what I have to say about that.
Thank you. Thanks, Jessica. So for more details on these and other Church of the River events and activities, scan the announcement QR code in your order of service, email info@churchoftheriver.org, subscribe to our weekly mailing list, follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram. We are reachable, my friends. With no more announcements, our worship service will now begin. Come, sit at our hearth and let us share stories. Let me hear your tales of far-off lands, wanderer, and I will tell you of my travels. Share your experience of the holy with me, and I will tell you that which I find divine. Come and stay, lover of leaving, worshiper, for ours is no caravan of despair, but of hope. We would hear your stories of grief and sorrow as readily as those of joy and laughter, for there is a time and a place and a hearing for all the stories of this world. Stories are the breath and word of life, that power which we name love. Come, our fire is warm and we have seats for all. Come, and yet again, come, speak to me of what fills your heart, what engages your mind, what resides in your soul. Come, let us worship together. And now if you would like to join me in the chalice lighting, which is printed in your order of service. We light this chalice for the challenge of freedom, the goal of equality, and the warmth of community. May all who gather here offer and find the blessings of acceptance, loving kindness, and a grateful heart. And now I'd like to invite you to please rise in body or spirit for hymn number 348, Guide My Feet. Please be seated.
Nicely done, everyone.
everyone. Good morning again. I realized I didn't introduce myself earlier, but I am Jessica Lakeman. I use she, her pronouns, and I serve as the acting director of Lifespan Faith Development here at Church of the River. This is the time in our service when I'd like to welcome anyone of any age who would like to come down closer to the front to hear a story to do so. Once upon a time, in a valley between tall mountains, there was a river. This river was no ordinary river. It was alive in ways that not everyone could see. It sparkled under the sun and whispered softly under the moon, flowing through the heart of a community that loved and cherished it. The river brought life to the valley, watering the fields and trees and providing a place for the people to gather, to share stories and reflect on the year gone by. But what many did not know was that this river had a secret. While its waters were clear and strong, it was the stones along the banks that gave the river its shape and purpose. Without the stones to hold its path, the river would spread out, lose its way, and create chaos. The stones guided the river, allowing it to flow steadily and with strength. One autumn day, the people of the valley gathered for their annual celebration. This year, they each brought a small, smooth stone. These stones weren't just ordinary stones and pebbles, though. Each stone held something special. Their hopes, dreams, and intentions for the year ahead. Before the celebration began, the people stood quietly with their stones. Some held their stones tightly, feeling the weight of their intentions. Others cradled their stones gently, imagining their hopes floating like leaves on water. But all of them were ready to offer their intentions to the river and to the community. One by one, the people came forward to the river's edge, where a large communal bowl of water awaited them. Some people spoke their hopes aloud as they placed their stones into the water, while others remained silent, letting the water carry their intentions. With each stone placed, the bowl grew more and more vibrant, filled with the community's dreams for the coming year. When all the stones had been placed, something magical happened. The stones began to whisper. "We are more than just stones now," they said. "We are the keepers of intentions. We are the holders of dreams. We are the heart of the people." The river, always listening, smiled. It knew the stones were right. Without the people's intentions, their hope, and their love, the river would lose its strength and purpose. The stones filled with the dreams of the community were the foundation that supported the river's flow. Now, in the center of the community, the stones had been gathered in a clear vase, and something magical happened. 5 green stalks of bamboo began to grow from the stones. The bamboo, tall and vibrant, reached for the sky, just like the community's spirit. The people marveled at how something so strong and vibrant could grow from simple stones. But the river knew the answer. And soon the people would understand too. The stones, now filled with the community's intentions, had become the foundation for growth. Just as bamboo grows tall and quickly, the community too would grow, nurtured by the dreams and hopes of the people. And every year, the people would return with new stones. The river, like time, was always moving, always changing. And each year, the community would bring forth their fresh intentions to guide their journey. The old stones, filled with the hopes of the past year, would rest, having done their part in supporting the growth of the bamboo. And just as the stones shaped the river's path, the bamboo's strength was supported by the love and care of the gathered community. And the people came to understand that they were the stones, each one helping to shape the river of their community. Together, they formed the riverbank of love and support, helping their community to grow strong year after year. The bamboo, tall and green, was their spirit, reaching upward, nurtured by the dreams and hopes of all who had gathered. And so the stones and bamboo became a symbol, a living reminder that while the river of life may rush on, it is the support of each person, the intentions they bring that allow it to flow forward with purpose. The community would continue to grow, knowing that each stone, each intention helped to shape the life that they were building together. And so, as you who gather here each week gaze upon these stones and this bamboo, may you feel the support of this community around you, holding you fast, just as these stones support the growth of the bamboo. Together we grow, and together we thrive. Now I invite all of the adults in our sanctuary, if you will raise your blessing hands in the air and join me in blessing our children before we sing them out to their classes. Repeat after me. You are beloved.
You are beloved.
You are sacred.
You are sacred.
And you are powerful.
You are powerful.
Go in peace.
Go in peace. Is it just me, or does anyone else during the blessing to the children almost tear up? Does anybody do it? No, just me. Okay then. The reading today, the first reading today anyway, is from the UUA bylaws from Article 2. And it is the section on equity. We declare that every person is inherently worthy and has the right to flourish with dignity, love, and compassion. I'm going to read that again. We declare that every person is inherently worthy and has the right to flourish with dignity, love, and compassion. We covenant to use our time, wisdom, attention, and money to build and sustain fully acceptable